Dear students, today we discuss about some of the CET questions related to electric charges and field. Okay, so come to the first question. A free unit positive charge is kept at a distance r along the equatorial line from two equal like charges plus q1 and q2. The unit positive charge. So see the question once again. A free unit positive charge is kept at a distance r along the equatorial line from two equal like charges plus q1 and plus q2. The unit positive charge. So there are four options are there. First one, A, does not experience any force. So second one, moves vertically upward along equatorial line. So the C option, moves downward along equatorial line and moves towards plus q1 in a straight line. So first we have to take two charges, plus q1 charge plus q2 charge. So you may all know about the theory related to axial line, equatorial line. So equatorial line means we have to draw a equatorial line, a perpendicular line we have to join between these two charges. So we call equatorial line. So we are placed a charge. So which type of charge we are placing? A unit charge. A unit charge is placed. So what is the charge of unit charge? What is the charge? It is a positive charge. So q1 also positive charge. So q2 also positive charge. A unit charge is also a positive charge. Where we are placing this unit charge? On the equatorial line. So there are four options are there. The unit positive charge, what it will behave. So what is the which type of force is applying? So first one, this positive charge, so plus q1 also positive charge. So unit charge also positive charge. So these two charges means these two charges are repel with each other. Means direction of force is in this direction. Okay. So q1 charge applying force F1. So next q2 also positive charge. So this is also positive charge same. So these two charges also repel with each other. So another force is produces, the force is F2. So where is the resultant force? So you may all know about the resultant force. The resultant force is produces in center of these two forces F1 and F2. So this is the resultant force F. Okay. I hope you understand this figure explanation. So next force F1, the charge q1 produces force F1, charge q2 produces force F2. So F is the resultant force. So according to these four options, it does not experience any force. This option also wrong. So B, moves vertically upward along equatorial line. See this figure. This the force is applying moving vertically upward on the equatorial line. So this answer is right because of according to this figure, the moves vertically upward along equatorial line. So this answer is right. And moves downward along equatorial line. So C option is wrong. So moves towards plus q1 in a straight line. So according to all these options, answer B is right because of moves vertically upward along equatorial line. According to this figure, it will shows that the force is applying in which direction? It will apply moving vertically upward direction on the equatorial line. Okay. The second question is two balls carrying charges plus 8 microcoulomb and minus 5 microcoulomb attract each other with a force F. If a charge minus 3 microcoulomb is added to both, the force between the balls will be. So there are four options are there. 2F is A is 2F, B is F, C is F by 2, D is 0. So they are asking whether force is doubled, whether force remains same, whether force will become half, whether force is 0. So understand this question. So two balls are there. So two balls charges are. So first ball charge is minus 8 microcoulomb. So another one ball charge is minus 5 microcoulomb. So plus 8 microcoulomb. Second one minus 5 microcoulomb. So attract each other. So already you know about this is a positive charge, this is a negative charge. These two charges are attract with each other. Next each other with a force F. Now the force will become F. Next, if a charge minus 3 microcoulomb is added, so we have to add the charge minus 3 microcoulomb. So minus 3 microcoulomb, minus 3 microcoulomb. We have to add these two charges. Add into these two charges. So 8 microcoulomb, 3 microcoulomb, we will get plus 5 microcoulomb. Next, minus 5 microcoulomb, minus 3 microcoulomb, we will get minus 8 microcoulomb. So see here, previous also we will get 5, magnitude remains same, 5, 5. Next here 8, 8. So there is a no change of force, means whether the force is not increases, whether force is not decreases, whether force is not remains 0. So previous also here magnitude is remains same. Previous also magnitude is 5, here magnitude is 5. Here magnitude is 8, here magnitude is 8. Only so both the charges will apply according to these four options. So what we will get here? Here magnitude is remains same. Okay, previous also magnitude is 5 here, but so magnitude is previous is the magnitude is 8 for positive charge, now plus 5. So previous is minus 5, now present is minus 8. So in this case also these two charges are experience the same amount of force because of magnitude is remains same. Whether force is not doubled, it is not 2f. So whether the force is not become half and force is not 0. So option B is right. Okay. So force is remains same in this case. So whether after adding the minus 3 coulomb to both the charges. So option B is right, means the force is remains same. Okay. Next question we are discussing about third one. A point charge of a charge plus 4 microcoulomb and another point charge B of charge minus 1 microcoulomb. Means two charges are there. First one is charge A is plus 4 microcoulomb, charge B is minus 1 microcoulomb. Are placed in air at a distance 1 meter apart. Means these two charges are placed 1 meter distance apart. Then the distance of the point on the line joining the charges and from the charges B where the resultant electric field is 0. Okay, where the resultant electric field is 0. So the in meters we have to find out. Option A is 0.5, option B is 1.5, option C is 2, option D is 1. Means first we have to understand this figure. In theory problems also we are deriving in NCERT example problem. We are using similar type of problem. Whether resultant electric field is 0. Means we are taking two charges. Okay, so first one is charge QA is plus 4 microcoulomb. So charge QB is minus 1 microcoulomb. So in this case what happens? Suppose two similar charges are there. So this is also positive charge, this is also positive charge. Where is the resultant electric field? Means where is the null point? The null point will be the center of these two charges. So suppose charges are remain same. So we are taking positive charge, the null point at center. Suppose we are taking negative charge, null point is at center. Means the resultant electric field is at center. But in this case, there are two different charges are there. QA is plus 4 microcoulomb, QB is plus 1 microcoulomb. So we have to find out from B to the resultant electric field is 0 at point B. Okay, we have to taking a point P. So we know the already distance between these two charges. So distance is already 1 meter. Distance is already 1 meter. So this is from QB charge to from point P. Distance is taken as x. Okay. So we have to find out the null point. Means the resultant electric field is 0. So EA is equal to EB. So EA is equal to EB. Okay. Next. So in theory formula what we are using 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught QA by R square. What R square means the total length. So from QA to 1 plus x. Total is 1 plus x whole square. Next 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. So what is QB? So we will write QB by remaining from second charge to point P. Distance is x square. Okay. 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught get cancelled. So what is the value of this charge? QA is 4 microcoulomb. So remaining is 1 plus x whole square. So next is we are taking QB is 1 and 1 by x square. So here one confusion will come. So we are writing here -1, we are writing here +1. So in this case, so what is the value of, what is the meaning of negative symbol means it will indicates the direction of charge. So negative symbol indicates the direction of charge. So it is not necessary in this case. We have to taking only magnitude. Okay, by taking square root of this equation, what we will get? We will get to 1 plus x. So square root of 1 is 1, x square is x. By taking square root of this equation, we will get this equation. Okay, next 2x 1 plus x. So by taking this equation, x value in this side, so 2x minus x is equal to 1. 2x minus x is x, so x is equal to 1. So what is our answer according to these four options? So option D is right. Okay. The next question is, a metallic particle having no net charge is placed near a finite metal plate carrying a positive charge. The electric force on the particle will be option A towards the plate, option B away from the plate, option C parallel to the plate, option D is 0. So first one, to understand this question we have to draw a finite plate. A metallic particle having no net charge is placed near a finite metal plate carrying a positive charge. So we are taking a finite metal plate carrying a positive charge. So we are placed near this finite plate. We are placing a particle, means having no net charge. Net charge is nothing but it is a neutral body. No net charge is nothing but it is a neutral body. When we place a neutral body near with a charged plate, there is a induction process will take place. You know the method of charging: conduction, friction, induction, conduction. So these are the three methods of charging. So when we place this particle near with this infinite charge plate, the induction process will take place. Means all the negative charges are coming one side, so all the positive charges are coming one side. Okay, all the negative charges are coming one side, all the positive charges are coming another side. Okay, so these negative charges are near with this finite plate. So these negative charges are compared to this positive charge and negative charge. So these negative charges are near with this finite plate. So these positive charges are away from this finite plate because they are separating. So negative charges are coming one side, positive charges are moving another side. So compared to these two positive charges and negative charges, the negative charges are near with this finite plate. The positive charges are away from the finite plate. Means there is a more force of attraction. Means attraction force is more. There is a less repulsion force. There is a more attracting force. There is a less repulsing force. So according to this case, what happens? There is a more attraction will take place compared to repulsion. Means attraction takes place means this particle is moving towards this finite plate. This particle is moving towards this finite plate. Compared to all these option, the option A is right. Means towards the plate, or B away from the plate, C parallel to the plate, D is 0. So compared to by seeing this figure, negative charges are, the force of attraction is very large, the force of repulsion is less. So this is a very light particle, so it is attracted towards this finite plate according to all these four options. So it will move towards the plate. Okay. The next question is, the electric field in a certain region is acting radially outward and is given by E is equal to AR. A charge contained in a sphere of radius A centered at the origin of the field will be given by A is equal to, there are four options are there: 4 pi epsilon naught A square, B A epsilon naught A square, C 4 pi epsilon naught a cube d epsilon naught a cube. So in this case we have to take electric field formula. E is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r square. Okay, E is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r square. So in this case, so q is equal to 4 pi epsilon naught r square into E. So E is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r square. So q is equal to 4 pi epsilon naught r square E. So what they are given here? So they are taking E is equal to AR. So E means they are taking AR. So E means they are taking AR. In the place of E, we will write AR. 4 pi epsilon naught r square. In the place of E, we will write AR. So Q is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught A. So R. So we will write RQ. And next, a certain charge is contained in a sphere of radius A. So they are considering radius is A. Means we have to consider R is equal to A. So Q is equal to 4 pi epsilon naught A AQ. So we will get this equation. So see, this equation is there in the option or not? So 4 pi epsilon naught A AQ. So option C is right.